Steve Centani, live for us at the White House. Thank you very much.
You bet.
Obamacare bringing new responsibilities for the IRS, the very same agency under fire for targeting conservative and Tea Party groups, and the one that spent your hard-earned taxpayer dollars online dancing videos for its employees. Remember that? What about the Star Trek parody training videos? Well, now the IRS taking on the enormous responsibility of enforcing the individual mandate and doling out fines if you don't sign up for Obamacare. Guy Benson is a radio talk show host and political editor at townhall.com. Good to see you guys. So is the IRS up to this enormous task?
That remains to be seen. This is a huge, heavy lift for the IRS, and there is a Washington Post story today explaining that their new tasks connected to Obamacare number in the dozens. They're up to 4 dozen new jobs that the IRS is going to have to accomplish in regards to its charge on Obamacare, and some of them aren't going to be easy given all the moving parts and the fact that elements of this website still haven't even been built yet on the back end. I think it's very much an open question. One Treasury source telling the Washington Post this is the largest expansion of IRS authority in recent memory. That's significant.
Well, it's significant, and I think a lot of people who are watching right now are really nervous because they've seen what happened with the Obamacare website rollout, and then you think about the IRS, and anytime you mention those 3 letters, people can panic because they're scared of the IRS, quite frankly. Now, with regard to these fines, they're going to be in charge of coming after people, young and healthy, a lot of them, who maybe decide to just pay the fine instead of enrolling for Obamacare. But apparently, according to this report, the way they're going to get that money is to garnish refund money that may be going back to folks if they overpaid their taxes. How do you see that working?
That's right. That is the one enforcement mechanism that they have at their disposal in this circumstance, where they can garnish people overpaying their taxes, that refund that they would get, but some of the other typical enforcement mechanisms that they use, like tax liens and garnishing wages and that sort of thing, aren't available to them through the way the ACA is written, the way Obamacare is written in law. So, and not only, Gretchen, are they in charge of figuring out what people's penalties are, they have to figure out whether people are in compliance in the first place, whether or not they need to be penalized, whether or not they're exempted, which is the HHS department's purview. So we'll see if they can coordinate properly. And then there's another element that the IRS is responsible for, which is paying trillions of dollars in subsidies to the insurers. That's their job. And as we found out in testimony last week, that they are way behind on constructing the back end of the website.